The prince who wouldn't stay dead. I still hear him knocking on my door at night. 3 slow knocks. Always 3. When I was a boy, my father worked as a palace guard in a small town in eastern Nigeria. The palace sat on top of a hill, built from red earth and wood so old it groaned when the wind blew. The king was loved, but his first son, Prince Odiyo, was feared. People said he was born with a black mark under his tongue, a curse from the spirits for the evil he would one day do. Everyone had a story about him. How he beat a servant to death for spilling palm wine. How he made his mother cry every night. How animals refused to go near his hut. But no one spoke too loudly. People who insulted the prince were known to disappear. One rainy night, I was waiting for my father outside the palace gate when I saw something strange. The prince was being carried out by 4 guards, his body wrapped in a white cloth. My father told me to look away. He whispered, "He killed a child today." The king ordered him to be buried alive. I thought that would be the end of it. But it wasn't. 3 nights later, the palace drums started beating in the middle of the night. Not the usual rhythm of celebration, this one was slow and uneven, like someone hitting the drum with weak hands. The sound came from the direction of the prince's grave. In the morning, they found the grave open. The white cloth was empty, torn apart. From that night on, strange things began happening in the village. Goats were found dead, their eyes missing. The king's youngest wife went mad, saying she saw the prince standing outside her window, grinning with worms in his mouth. People started moving away from the palace. One evening, my father didn't come home. I went to look for him, and that's when I heard it, 3 knocks on the wooden gate of our compound. I thought it was him, so I opened it. It wasn't. There he stood. Prince Odiyo. His skin was grey, his eyes black like holes. He smelled of wet earth and blood. He smiled and said my father's name. I screamed and ran to the neighbors, but when they came, the gate was shut, and no one was there. My father's spear was found outside, snapped in 2. He was never seen again. Years later, when the palace was abandoned and the king long dead, I went back as an old man. I just wanted to see it once more. The hill was silent. But as I stood near the old palace door, I heard it again, 3 slow knocks. I didn't wait to see who it was. Now every year, on the night of that same rain, someone in our town hears those 3 knocks. And when they do, someone always disappears. They say it's the prince, still looking for his father's guard. Still looking for mine.